Welcome back. My name is Kennedy. So let us continue with our Django basics. So now we are going to create a search template and display some items on our web page. So to create a template for the search field, we are going to have 3 steps to follow. The first thing is to create a view. The second thing is to create a URL for that view. And the last step is to create a template file for that search field. So initially, we created this home view. So here we'll create a search field and say search view. And I will request, and here I'm going to pass the return render function with the request. Then I'm going to put the template inside the base directory. Then the template should be search.html. So let us create the search.html inside our base directory. So come to the base app, the base directory, create a new file, call it search.html, just like that. Then here, let me put the Django tags and the block tags. So this is block content, the block content, and here I'm going to end block content. So inside the block tags is where I'm going to put those 2 input fields. But let me try and see if this search field is working by typing search page, just like that, search page. And let me see if my server is good. Yeah, it is running well. Then on port 80 / search. No URL, but I've created the URL. No, I've not created the URL. Oh, sorry, the URL is not there. Let me put a comma here. Path to brackets search, because it is a directory, we must put a / there. Then views dot search view, and the name equals to search. So this search view, this one here, is the one I've put it here in the search view, just like that. Then now let's refresh. Good. Now we have our search page. It is here. So let us just remove this first of all. So inside our block tags, we are going to have our input fields. The input fields are going to be 2. The first one is the search input field and the submit button. But those input fields, they must be in a form element. So we are going to write a form here, and inside the form elements we are going to have an input type of text, and the name, we'll give it a name of search, or we can just call it query. Query is properly being used by Google. Sometimes they even shorten it as Q short form for query, just like that. And the last input field is going to be a button. Just like that. Input type equals to submit. Now let me put a h1 tag here and say search page, and let me put a line break here so that you can have some spacing between this search page and the form HTML. Good. Now we have some spacing here, and we have a input field and the submit button. So the next thing is to try and search an item. But before that, we have to ask ourselves, where are we going to search those items? Where are we going to direct our search to look for those data? So we are going to place an action here. An action is the location where we're going to search. So for example, if I place a full stop here, it means we are going to search within our local host, which is 127.0.0.1, just like that. So let me come to the search field and type any search query like ABC and submit. Let me maximize the screen so that you can see everything. So when I type submit query, I'm seeing ABC. The search is query, and the query is this one here. We've specified here the query. And we are searching what? We are searching ABC. ABC is the one we typed here. What if we change it to 1, 2, 3? Submit the query. Good. And what if you say, let me in. That's a payload for cybersecurity. If you know cybersecurity, let me in. Those are password validations. Let me in. But according to what I've written let me in just like this. There is no plus here. There's no plus, but here there's plus. The reason being, this plus symbol is replacing the space here. That's the rule of search queries. So when you're typing let me in, there's a spacing in between. But when you search it on the address bar, the spaces are going to be replaced by a plus sign. That's why it is written let plus me plus. This is just replacing the spaces. Plus and plus replaces the spacing, just like that. So let me go back to the short form and say ABCDF. Good, ABCDF is there. Now, here we are searching in between our what? Our local host. But what if you want to search it through another search engine? What we'll do is this. If you want to search it on another search engine, like for example Google, we'll remove the period and type the URL of the Google, Uniform Resource Locator for Google. So we'll just type like this, HTTPS, this is the protocol, means Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and the S is secured. Then www.google.com. So this search page will direct us to Google. Let us give it a try. So let us type something like Kenexploit. Let me search my name, Kenexploit, and see if it can direct me to Google. Good. Now it is taking me to Google, and as I can see here, the query equals to Kenexploit, which means I'm being directed to Google through this action, taking me to Google. And as you can see, here I have Kenexploit. To finish up with this form, there's something left in this form here. It is the method. We have two types of method used in form. We have get, request. The get request simply means we're trying to retrieve something from the internet or from the engine or the search location or the search engine. We are trying to access those items. And we have post. So we have get, which is to retrieve something, to get something from the server. And we have post, which means posting something. We are telling Google, please, will you give us information about this kind of person called Kenexploit? So that's the difference there. So if you use post method, it means you are posting something. So let us go back to our search tab here, and let me type something like Otieno and try to see Otieno. Otieno is coming here to Google, but if you type Otieno, it will not give me any information about Otieno until I press enter on my keyboard. So I will have all those names with Eric Otieno, player, football, profile, and whatever Eric Otieno on Wikipedia, and all those Otinos you can have on social media. Jane Otieno on Instagram. What if I want to access my items on the internet? And let me remove Otieno and type Kenexploit. Just like this. Submit query. Good. It is taking me to Google. Then I press enter. And as you can see, Kenexploit is on YouTube. Kenexploit is on YouTube. And Kenexploit is also here. So as you can see, Kenexploit is having a lot of data. These are my contents. How to create basic HTML search fields. Django series. Kennedy Otieno is also in LinkedIn. Wow. This is awesome. I'm also in LinkedIn. I can be seen in Google search engine. Kennedy Otieno, Mombasa County, Kenya. So if you come to Google, you will say that I'm having some data which is being retrieved from the YouTube account. So go to Google, search my name, and you'll get all these things. And if you go to YouTube, you'll get these contents I've created and I've uploaded them. Section 6, creating data through Python shell. So I recommend you to check them out, please. This is enough for today's tutorial. Let me say thank you for watching my content, and please comment, subscribe, share and like my videos. And if you have any issue, if you have a topic and you want me to put more serious note on it and tackle it, just put the issue on the comment. Be it a question, just ask me in the comment. I will answer you. And if it is a topic of your choice, let me do it for you. And thank you very much. Goodbye. Peace.